Nacht the Infinite Darkness, also known as the Witch of Nothingness, the Nothingness, Mother Night, and the Great Darkness, is the pre-existential primordial deity that personifies the primordial darkness that existed before the event Let There Be Light, being older and more ancient than God himself. Nacht the Infinite Darkness is also one of the three main primeval incarnations of the Boundless Void, alongside Khaos and Ayin. The darkness is also the mother of the beasts of Revelation, Trihexa, and Divus, having created them from the shards of Therion. Nacht the Infinite Darkness returned and attacked Earth, forcing God to interfere for the first time in years again in creation, starting an almost second primeval war. In the end, God and Nacht the Infinite Darkness managed to make peace and prevent the destruction of the multiverse. Nacht the Infinite Darkness and her brother left Earth after that. Nacht the Infinite Darkness, after making peace with God, she decided that she no longer wanted to be separated from him, in the literal sense. The darkness told God that now that the two were at peace, light and darkness had to enter a state of eternal harmony, that is, the Witch of Nothingness wanted to merge with God, and so it was. The darkness now dwells within her younger brother. She is perhaps one of the most powerful beings to ever exist in the world, outclassing her fellow primordial powers, with the only exception to her might possibly being God, Khaos, Ayin, and Azathoth. Due to her imprisonment, Nacht the Infinite Darkness had no knowledge or understanding of how God's universe worked. However, after feeding on various souls and studying important points in human history, she finally came to the conclusion that her brother had messed up when she made the world, saying that heaven, hell, good, evil, and even people seemed unimportant. When she was first released, she intended to remake the world as she saw fit, a world where nobody had to suffer, and instead lived blissfully for eternity. However, she also wanted to destroy everything that her brother had created to make him suffer. Whilst the true archangels knew of her existence, she is so ancient and mysterious that even most demons and angels, except for Sandalphon, didn't believe she existed or was locked away. However, Sandalphon knew about her and who she was, as he was God's scribe. Both heaven and hell thought it to be a myth or scary bedtime story, told to keep others in line. Nacht the Infinite Darkness is disconnected from all things in reality. She is a vastness of night, with no light. The darkness also has the form of existence that is beyond any level of the event concept. Nevertheless, she was what made creation possible and with her partner, made the function of reality come to life. Appearance. As a primordial figure, the darkness is truly a formless entity, though she is one of the beings to usually take a humanoid form. No matter what, her true form has never been revealed, for her true visage is basically indescribable. Her skin and clothes are dark in shade and seems to contain the night sky. In a more human form, she appears as that of an older woman with long pitch-black hair, contrasting her purple eyes. She usually appears wearing dark clothes, which gives her a more gothic style. This form is described as beautiful, although its presence is always frightening. When she lifts her aura, her eyes turn crimson red. Personality. Have you understood the vast expanse of the earth? Tell me, if you know all of this. In which direction does the light reside? And where is the place of darkness? Book of Job 38, 18-19, NWT. Nacht the Infinite Darkness is described by Death and Ginnungagap as a chaotic entity, existing as an amoral and terrifying force that poses a great threat to creation, including the almighty primordial gods. This seemed to be true when she escaped from her prison, as she manifested as a gigantic cloud of darkness that tried to destroy everything in front of her. However, after she became a human, the darkness began to show some feelings such as anger and hatred, in addition to clearly having a desire for revenge, wanting to dethrone God and His creation, showing a distorted and even evil personality. She didn't mind violently murdering various Christians and other religious groups trying to get her younger brother's attention, something that was a problem even for other pantheons, as she was also destroying other religions that were linked even indirectly with the Abrahamic pantheon, like the Hindu, where Brahma is an aspect of God. She originally was just as destructive as her sister Ayin, but after she grew up she was finally able to admit she was wrong and became less violent. However, she still thinks that God is the same petulant, narcissistic being he always was, yet still respect her younger brother's power and authority and love him, more so than her elder sister Ayin, while she has changed and adapted into the better her. The main difference between her and her sister is that unlike Ayin, who wanted to destroy everything due to her nature, darkness only wanted God's attention to focus on her instead of His creation. She was later able to make peace with her brother, abandon her revenge and start enjoying her new life. The darkness is a wise and intelligent woman who can be playful at times but behaves according to the situation. She cares deeply for Khaos, one of the beings to care about her in the beginning, worried about his welfare. Khaos himself, despite his otherwise cold nature, seems to be fine with darkness' presence, as both of them are personification of the void. She is also a determined and stubborn person, forcing herself through all her mental obstacles and not listening anyone. She also has a hobby of discovering and learning things that gained her interest. The darkness is shown to be one of the most powerful entities in existence. In several instances, God stated that even with all Arkuthas fighting against her the first time, while He gradually boosted in power to prepare against Khaos, victory was barely achieved. Even death, a primordial being similarly old as her brother and close to him in strength, showed to be very wary of her despite being one of the few beings capable rivaling her older and stronger sister Ayin. The darkness was powerful enough for her mere release to damage Lucifer's cage, a prison designed to imprison Lucifer. Even after withstanding a combined but sequential attack by powerful supernatural beings, witches, every angel in heaven, demons, and Lucifer, she still proved to be stronger than Lucifer when she stopped him and fatally wounded him, all before regenerating fully and walking away. Not long after, upon reconciling with God, the darkness was able to heal the fatal damage her omnipotent powers did to him, without any difficulty.